If you lose me, realize we live in the Philippines like always. Just bear with me. I'm going to go through a couple of these questions. George is excited. I have one account that is level 8. I need more. Okay. So local guide account. Here's how you get started in a local guide account. So you start a Gmail. Get a phone verified Gmail. It's rather simple. Okay, there are places you can buy phone verified accounts at, right? PVA accounts is one of them, pvaaccounts.com. Getpva.com is another. There's quite a few of them. And you can buy them. It depends. So for example, PVA accounts, I'll show it to you. This is Gmail accounts if you want to get them. You know, it's up to you really. I mean, there's regular phone verified accounts. If you don't want to actually put in the work and do it, whatever. I mean, it's literally pvaaccounts.com. And I'll put this in on the back end. No, I'm not an affiliate of it. There's no such thing. I don't even think it's just a black hat way to buy an account. You buy them in bulk. I get them generally when I buy Gmail accounts, I'm buying, 500 to 1,000 at a time. So nevertheless, because I don't, it saves me time. That's the main reason. So let's go ahead and dive into this. So how many of you actually have, let's say, level 5, level 6, level 7, level 8, anything ever level 5 account? So believe it or not, it's really simple to get. It's not so much simple. You just got to put in the work per se. Okay, so on support.google.com, what it literally lists out, and I'll send this over to you, it tells you exactly what it takes. Your local guide accounts are based upon reviews. There's a point system, right? On your maps, depending on if you leave a review, you get 10 points. Review with more than 200 characters. Remember, I told you all about this using Conversion AI to use long but reviews whenever you do your review responses, right? 10 points. Rating, if you rate something, 10 points. Remember how I say, like when you go into, for example, what's a rating, if you will, or even doing these actions when you go to maps and you see a review, let's call it, not even, let's say Roofer Miami. And I'm looking at these reviews, right? Let this person, and I thumb up. Those all get you points too. So stuff like that gets you points. Rating, adding photos, 5 points per photo. Tagging a photo, 3 points. Adding a video, 7 points. Answers, doing an answer. What's an answer? Okay, an answer is me going like this. Let's say Roofer, let's do it again. Once again, and I come here and I click on this guy right here. Let me admit this person. Let's say this one right here, and I ask a question, right? You have to do it on the front end. You can't do it right here. Let me pull this at its name, RBS or Crown Roofing. So how do you ask questions, and how do you answer them? You don't have to be a business to answer a question, by the way. So if you pull them up, well, let's say on the right-hand side, and it's not working right now, but if you pull them up on the right-hand side, let's say this is in Orlando. Let's see if I can get it to do it. Florida. See how it has over here, has questions. You can add questions right here. Well, whenever you answer a question that someone left, if you answer a question that someone left, you get rewarded for it. They give you points. 1 point, not worth it too much to me, but responding to Q&As. So now when you respond to Q&A, it's giving you this as well. So that's 3 points. And edit is 5 points per edit. This is a lot of what I'll do. Place added, i.e. doing a pin drop, if you will, 15 points. A road added, 15 points. Facts check, 1 point. Eligible list published, 10 points. Description in list, 5 points, right? Then it shows you, for example, your local guide levels. Level 1, you ain't got no points. Level 2, 15 points. Level 3, 75. Level 4, all the way up until, really, in my opinion, level 6 is easy as shit. Okay. What you want to do, if I was to advise you, is go buy some PVA accounts or set up some PVA accounts if you have the phone numbers, right? And then once you do that, start using them. And how do you start using them? Let's say I'm in a brand new account right now, right? You're in a brand new account, you go to maps. You see the hamburger menu over here? Let's go into a new account. I want to use a new one. Hamburger menu right here. See it? I'm going to pull up my questions over here so I can answer these as they come in. If you missed what I said about aged accounts, go back and watch the video again. Right? What you're going to do, hamburger menu. Right? You go to your contributions. You're going to hit get started. You can see this is a fresh account. No points. I've made no contributions or nothing. I'm going to show you how to take it up at least to, you know, we'll do level 2, level 3, stuff like that. So we're going to hit get started. We're going to hit my city. Let's say it's Orlando, Florida. I agree. I agree. Become a local guide. Well, you know, I'm a local guide already. Same thing. I mean, you can become a product expert. A lot of people say, for instance, a product expert is really hard to become. It's really not. It's not that hard to become a product expert. Okay. So I'm a level guide. I'm a 1. They're starting me out. I have nothing. Okay. So how do I, if you will, start adding stuff? I'm going to show y'all another little trick too. Y'all are going to love, I mean, y'all may love this. Y'all may just be like, I can't even believe this shit. All right, let me show you. I'll show you this real quick screen. I'm trying to pull this for you, Jerry. Picture. There's this website. So easiest way to do it, pvaaccounts.com. You get your Gmails, right? Phone verified accounts. Now, how am I going to do this without getting caught in Google going, well, you're uploading a bunch of photos to someone's GMB that is going to say, hey, by the way, those photos aren't mine, go and delete it and your points go away, right? So what we're going to do, we're going to look for someone in Orlando that maybe is not looking at their stuff. They're not managing their GMB, right? Let's choose Havoc Orlando. And I'm just going through here and I look, you know, and I could generally tell if they got a shit ton of stuff, if they got, you know, reviews and all that stuff, all that handy dandy stuff that you want. If they got all that, they're probably, I can't guarantee it, but they're probably, you know, managing it per se. But the less they have, the less likely they are they're managing it. All right. I'm just giving you some kind of like guides that I look for. Let's say Harris Heating and Air, right? They don't have any posts since February. So I can almost guarantee you they're not managing it. They're not responding to reviews. Now, How do I get a bunch of images at one time? I'll show you. There's a couple of places. Let's say you don't have images and you need images. I'm going to show you where to go. Oh, you could go to a bunch of them. Let's see real quick. It's true. You can go to free images, you know, free photo stock images. I mean, just a ton of stuff, right? This is just freeimages.com. And I go in here and I type in, let's say, plumber. I got all these plumbing photos and everything. How am I going to pull them? I'm going to go to extract.pics. You can go to also to istockphoto.com. And that's another place. So free images, iStock photo. It goes to the website, and I'll show you. And you put in all these images, right? And it has all these images from roofers. And I got dozens and dozens, and I got 100 something pages I can actually pull. Well, once it's done, it shows all these images here. And I hit select all, and I hit download. It scrapes every image off of that website, right? Every image. Now, what do? I extract it. Once I extract it, I'm going to come back to old handy dandy dude right over here, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do. All right, let's do plumber real quick so you can see me do it for this guy. Clear images. Let's do this. Extract. It's extracting them. If you have any questions, make sure you drop it in chat. I will do my best to get to them by the time we're done. No, I'm not using different IP addresses for age Gmail accounts. You can if you want. I just think, you know, honestly, some of this stuff, if you wind up doing all that, it's a waste to me. Just buy them if you're going to put that kind of effort into it. That's just my opinion. I'm just giving you my opinion, you know. I know people that do it. I know that spoof stuff, do the IP address, VPN, VPS, all that bullshit. I've done the same thing before, and then stuff still sometimes will get taken down, or you'll get your account blocked or whatever because they say you're using a different IP address. I mean, so I don't bother a whole lot with a whole lot of that. So it's downloading. It's just downloading everything. Okay. Let's save it to the desktop. I'm going to save it as free images. I'm going to go over here and export this. Extract to desktop. So now I got a bunch of images. I obviously need to go through the images. Some of these I'm not going to upload. Some of them I will. You know, if it's an actual image, I'll upload it. But all these other crap I'm going to get rid of if it's not an actual image, because fake, you know, Google's not going to accept it anyways if it's not an actual image. Like some of these, you're not going to be able to pull everything, right? Some of them are too small. But okay, so with this, that one's too small. All right, so let's say this is Havoc. I'm going to go to new folder because when I extracted it on the desktop. Let's say plumber. Right, admit this person. So this is one of the reasons I also say get. I'm going to use a dirty word, but I'm going to say get some Gmail accounts and build them up, because then once I've built these up, I can then turn around and use these for, oh my God, I can use them for reviews that will stick. And I know that's a dirty word. People think you should get authentic reviews and all that bullshit. Yes, you should. But if you can't, guess what? Get your own damn reviews and make some up. Okay? Just saying. All right, so we want to upload some photos to this dude right here. Add photo. Choose photos. Desktop. All right, and we're going to go plumber. I just want y'all to verify. Just make sure y'all see this. All right. Where are we at? Let's go to maps again so you can see this. Just want you to see it so we don't, we keep everything on the up and up. GMB audits. What's my point level? Nothing. Okay. Nada. So we're going to go back here. We're going to upload the photos. Desktop. Plumber. Select them all. Upload. I'm in the Philippines. I'm not using this VPN, none of that bullshit. All right, I've uploaded in mass. When I say en masse, I'm talking about thousands of photos at a time before. So, but we're just trying to make this class real quick and easy because I know y'all gonna have tons and tons and tons of questions. So let's answer some of these questions. When I was uploading, are pin drop GMB stable? No, any backdoor GMB is not stable. So I tell people all the time, if you're not going to get a postcard GMB, just be prepared to lose it. Even postcard verified GMBs can be lost, but especially backdoor GMB. Backdoor GMB means non-postcard verified GMBs, ones that are done, they shouldn't be. Well, what do you know? I'm already a level 3. See how quick that shit happened? All right, let's go. How many more points we need? That's 215 points. I'm a level 3. Let's take it to about a level 5. Let's see how we can do this. Let's go to this one. Let's go plumber. That's some magic shit, isn't it? All right, let's go and take this one real quick, and we're going to go over to image extractor again. We're going to clear the images. We're going to drop it. All the levels are is they're rewarding you for writing reviews using their platform. Think of it that way. That's all it is. They're rewarding you for using their platform. That is it. More times you use your platform, happier they are, all that jazz. So we're going to go like this. Hit select all, download selected. So like my VAs, very specifically, my VAs, I will have them use my, I will have them use my accounts because what'll happen is we'll buy the accounts, they'll use them. And then the more use, the more trust, then obviously when I have more trust, then Google, I'll show you, there are emails I've gotten, like I did an edit yesterday on a GMB and it says, because you're verified, we've accepted your review. It is immediate acceptance. It didn't even take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, none of that. Immediately accepted it, right? Because of the fact that there's more trust. People could say whatever they want. I just know for a fact that local guide accounts are highly trusted, more trusted than just someone coming along that never uses it, says, hey, let me edit it. Andy, this is a black hat class. So if you actually care about that sort of thing, then I mean, that's up to you. If you care about, and when I'm showing you this stuff, if you're worried about, hey, this is going to affect someone's, whatever, their GMB or whatever, this is one of the reasons why I say I'm looking for a GMB that is not being managed. Okay, it's someone that's not being managed. Someone that's not actually using their GMB. They're not quote unquote replying to reviews, posting on it, doing Q&As. They're not optimizing it, because if they are and they see it, they could always go, hey, I didn't upload that. But as long as you use relative images, a lot of times they won't even care. But if they are, then obviously you wouldn't want them. But here's one right for you. It's below 0 AC. Once again, you know, you're kind of looking for certain things. They got 11 reviews. Are they responding to the reviews? No. So I'm going to go in here. No, I understand, Andy. I'm just saying some people, they're super, super cautious. We're going to add. So last time we checked, we're at 215 points. Let's choose upload, desktop. All right, we can't use these right here that we got. That program essentially just scrapes data. Some of the images you're not going to get because it's scraping every single thing that is on that page. It's not going to be anything in particular. It's just whatever's there. So if you got some junk that's there, some icons that's there, it's going to scrape it. This is a really good tool or a really good thing you can have, if you will, a VA do. Once I do that, I scrape all of it. I hit open. Uploading, 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 uploading. Is there another way to scrape other GMB's photos? I haven't tried it. So should you edit the XF data before uploading them to GMB? No, because if you put XF data on photos when you go to upload them, Google's going to scrape that shit off anyways. They're not going to allow it to be uploaded. The only way that stuff ever gets through is if you're actually on location on a mobile device with the GMB app on your phone, then it gets uploaded. That's the only way I've ever seen it actually work. Even Local Viking, when they were around and actually doing a good job, they said, if you asked them, yes, the XF data is uploaded. Yeah, but they'll tell you it's uploaded, right? To get to, if you will, it's uploaded. But once it's uploaded, i.e. leaves their platform, it's up to Google. That's their answer. I'm now level 6. All right, so that's enough of that stuff. I mean, sorry, that's that one. Let me pull in. Hopefully it didn't load it on that one. It shouldn't have. Let me admit this person. It keeps going back to the other one. So almost there. Give me a second. So you just keep uploading the images. Then we go back over here. And let's say we want to do an edit. All right. If we want to do an edit, so we're going to get into some other stuff. This stuff, I don't know. Maybe y'all get pissed off. Maybe you'll be happy. Some people are fine with this type of stuff. Maybe not. There is a form that I have. It's called Competitors Review. Y'all ask this question a lot too. Like, for example, let's go to Google Maps, right? And I'm going to go, for example, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. So you see all the points went up, right? This is a more trusted accounts age. And I got a couple more, but let's say, I'll just give you an example. Let's say, trying to think of one, locksmith or something like that. I'm not going to tell you what to do, what not to do. So it's up to y'all. I'm a locksmith, right? this competitor review sheet that we have, let's say is specifically for looking for spammy, fake GMBs. I want to write down, what are they ranking for? What's the keywords they're ranking for, right? So maybe I'm trying to go after locksmith near me, right? And I say, well, their real name is actually Bill the locksmith. Just giving you an example. But the name they got on their GMB is Orlando Locksmith. Another reason why you want local guide accounts. What's their maps link? In other words, when I find them, right? And I find them, let's say it was this dude right here. Let's say it was him. I take this link, hit share, hit copy link, have my VA drop it in here. What's the problem? Well, okay, they're ranking in 3-pack. I don't know. Right? There's some of you gonna be pissed off at me this, but whatever. Action, what did you do? Suggested edit. Next step, wait. When you do an edit, Google is going to send you an email and it's going to tell you, for example, let me see if I can pull up one from my Gmail. That tells you your edit has been accepted. Your edit has been accepted, right? Or your edit has been published. Your edit to this has been accepted. Note that some changes may take up to 24 hours. Okay, see the email, Google Maps, your edit's been accepted, right? And that takes sometimes, let's say 5-10 minutes, sometimes a day, sometimes 30 days. It's up to them, right? Just giving you an example. What type of edits would I do? Some of the easiest edits I've seen. I give you one. I'm not going to do any of these. I'm going to let y'all determine what you want to do or not. If I ever come to a GMB and it has a photo up here, no photo up here, no cover, it has nothing, or at worst, it has a house image, you can generally get these taken down. By taken down, let's say, I'm just giving you an example. You go to your maps and this person's ahead of you and you're trying to get rid of some people that are ahead of you and you've done everything possible and these people are up here putting in stupid shit saying like Jacksonville web design and SEO marketing firm and the best in Jacksonville and some long ass stuff keyword that makes no damn sense, right? So I could go to their website. I could do a bunch of stuff. So this guy doesn't even have a website on here, right? Nothing. Just a quote unquote phone number. It's an 888 number, which immediately tells me it's probably thing. So I hit close or remove and I hit permanently closed and I hit submit. Now, I'm not going to do it right now because I'm just showing you how you can do it. Does it work? Yes. Can you say it's a duplicate of another place? Let's say they have a better case scenario. Let's say they got 5 GMBs, all of them named Locksmith Orlando, and they're spamming the shit out of something. They can sit here, you can go in here and go duplicate of another place, mark it as a duplicate of another place, and Google will actually match it with their other location and merge them. This is where you get into merging. Okay. Now, same thing. The other thing we can use local guide accounts. I'm going to drop this sheet in the back end. Y'all can do with it what you want. I'm not telling you what to do with it. I'm not telling you how to use it. I'm not telling you, is it ethical or not? What I will tell you is this. Whenever you're doing something to someone's business, make sure you realize, because this is me playing the devil's advocate, make sure you realize that that person also has employees, also has a family, and also has a business to run. And whenever you do something like that and you affect their GMB, you're going to be affecting more than just one person. But that being said, if you're going, I also tell people, if you're going to do black hat GMB type things or creating multiple GMBs, and you're going to have multiple GMBs, you better make sure you have a DBA. You better make sure your domain, your logo, all your information on your website actually matches the GMB name or business title. Okay. So if it was taken down, you submit. I don't know if you've ever had this issue, but if it's ever taken down, you get your business license, your utility bill, send it over to Google, and within 5 minutes it's restored. I helped someone with this yesterday. Okay. It was back up, hadn't even affected the rankings. Now, so that being said, that's one of the reasons why we're going to use a local guide account. Now, the next thing we could possibly do with a local guide account is pin drops. What is a pin drop? So let's say I choose Orlando, Florida, and I have a business, just give you an example right here in this area, already right here in some businesses. I'm just saying it's like in this area. And I want to add a business here. What is a pin drop? You need about 3 local guide accounts to do this. A pin drop creates an unverified GMB listing. An unverified GMB listing can still be used to increase proximity of a business. In other words, let's say my business is called Willy Wonka's Web Design Company, and I wanted 4 or 5 locations for Willy Wonka's Web Design Company. I could take and create 4 and 5 GMBs, the good old fashioned postcard method way, which I actually think is much better, lasts longer, and in my opinion, it's easier. You just got to be willing to pay someone about $30, $40 on Craigslist or Upwork or Facebook, find someone needs some beer money, hey, and do take care of it, right? But let's say I want to do a pin drop. Pin drop is simply this. Go to the maps in this area. I want it to be on Bear Road. I click over here. This gives me the address for Bear Road. You see this? Okay, you see it? This is Bear Road. So let's say I want to take this right here, this address, and I want to create a pin drop for that address. This is now in Orlando, Florida. Right? So Orlando, Florida, 32827. So 32827. You need to keep this information handy dandy. That's why we're keeping it over here. So how do I do this? I right click and I hit add a missing place. Add your business. Add your business. What am I going to call it? I'm going to call it, let's go for this. I don't know. Let's make something up. Just give you an example. Choose a category, roofer. Or we could do, they're not allowed. There we go. Roofing contractor, roofing supply, roofing contractor, hit next. Will they show up at your location? I'm going to hit yes. What's the address? This is why you need it, right? Right, next. Will you deliver? No, I won't. What's a phone number? You enter in your phone number, whatever phone number you're going to be using I don't need a website. I'm going to, based on my information, get a free website. I'm going to hit next. Do you want to verify by postcard? Right? And just put yes right now. This isn't going to matter, right? Postcard's on its way. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to skip all this information. Skip, 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 skip. I don't care about any of this. All right, don't care. Saying pending verification, pending verification. Now I go out of this account, clear my cache, go into another local guide account and do the same thing at the same address with the same business information with the same phone number and everything. Because what will wind up happening, it can sometimes be instant. I've had it instantaneously happen, or it can take up to 30 days. And you'll wind up getting these PIN verified GMBs, unverified GMBs actually verified by using a local guide account. I have had it happen plenty of times. Okay. Of course, if it's not verified and you go in here, well, I can't do none of this. I can't, I can't, and this is why people say, well, they're kind of useless. I can't post, I can't use, I can't, you can create posts, but your post won't be shown. Okay. But they'll always, always, always be shown on your Google created website. Once until your verification is done, it won't show up in Google search, but it will show up on your Google business site. Okay. Or your GMB site. Now for reviews, you have to verify to be able to reply to reviews. But that does not mean people can't leave reviews. So once this is actually populated in the GMB or the maps listings, if I find it, people will still be able to leave reviews. You just can't reply to them. You understand what I'm saying? You can still use it to do many, many things. Okay. You can upload photos and all that, but they won't be published until you verify, right? This is kind of useless until it's verified your photos, but you can still have a GMB website. You can still create posts. You can still get reviews. You can still put in business information. You can still do a lot of shit with this thing that most people don't even realize and don't use. So that is why GMBs or unverified pins work. For example, just give you an example. Let's say I have a geogrid and it's green over here, right here near Hazel, whatever it's called. This, I don't even know how to say it, Heinzman Road, but I want it to be green and have a good geogrid over here. Well, how do I do that? Well, I start creating location pages, etc., driving directions, and I create unverified pins, and I start putting my business information in posts, which is going to fill up that GMB. It's going to fill up that GMB business site. Okay, that's why we're going to do it. That is how we're going to use local guide accounts to do edits, photos, pin drops. There's multiple reasons you want to do it. I'll give you one last one. I did this one for a client the other day. For example, it is Quality. The business name is actually Quality Discount Roofing and Construction. They wanted this in here because they're doing an update to their marketing. I went in here in my local guide account, hit suggested and edit, changed the business name, just simply added this. That's it. Refreshed it 5 minutes later, got an email from Google saying it had been accepted. How do you flip? How do you flip a Google My Business category? because you'll get this a lot with GMBs where someone will create a, if you will, backdoor GMB via non-postcard method. How do you flip the categories? So the category is mainly roofing contractor. Let's say I wanted to flip it, and let's say it was, let's go in here and look at something else. Let's go Havoc near San Diego. I'm just getting an example. And I wanted to flip this, and this is, distributing service, and I wanted it to be something else. I hit suggest and edit, change the name or other details, and I change the category to whatever I want it to be. Let's say food and drink, bakery, send, done. All right. And then what'll happen is I'll get this little email that's basically going to say your edit's being reviewed. Sometimes it will immediately accept it. Sometimes it will get it and it will just immediately accept it. Sometimes it won't. You just got to be willing to put in the work. All right, so let's see if we got any questions here. Let's see. So there's just a ton of stuff you can actually do. This is another reason why, let's say in Local Viking and a couple of the other places, you need to have turned on, and in your GMB, you can have turned on to be notified anytime any edits are done. Okay, because if some a-hole comes through and decides to report your business or do an edit, you can reject it. That's why when you go to your GMB and in the top, you'll see a yellow banner. It says you have some pending edits, accept it or reject it. You best check them, because if you don't and they get accepted, you could affect your GMB. Okay. Let's do one last thing, and I'm gonna start answering these questions real quick. All right, so let's see. Let's go through these questions here. High-level local guides are definitely worth more and much, much, much more expensive. I've paid a couple of $100s for them before, so now I just make them. Takes about 3,000 picture uploads to get to level 8. Level 8 to level 10 is where you want to be. Anything else lower than that, the longer you use them over a period of time, the better. Okay, so don't try to do it all at once. You can, but you'll gain more trust over time. Okay, in other words, using it for the reviews, use it for edits, use them on a regular basis. Okay, how do you get multiple GMBs in a location when doing rank and rent? I don't teach it, except everything I just taught you right now, which is via pin drops. Okay, if you have, think about this, think outside of the box. So if you need a postcard verification, what's the easiest way to do it? Well, I'm sure there's probably some young kid or some kid in college that needs some beer money or some extra money. You find a way. Let's say, I don't know, Craigslist or Facebook, and you offer certain things, just don't use certain words. And next thing you know, they're doing a GMB verification for you. Okay, but I'm not going to be teaching it. Can a local guide get GMBs removed? Yes. Depends on, reviews are really hard to get removed in general, but it depends on what's mentioned in the review. Okay. Have I ever had any epic competitor battles between GMBs? No, because really, I honestly don't do this too often. I don't have to do it too often. I only do it if someone really, really, really pisses me off and keeps coming at me and coming at me and coming at me and coming at me about stupid shit. Okay. Valerie, do you prefer a pin method or postcard? Postcard, hands down. Postcard, I would prefer for creating an actual GMB. Pin drops, I prefer to increase proximity. In other words, to increase my spread of my geogrid and my reach. So pin drops, I will actually use specifically for that. I don't even give a shit if they're unverified, quite honestly. Delana, isn't Google going to require you to host the Google business site starting in? Nope, that's different. So the GMB site, no, which is what I just showed you. The Google business site is totally different. So when you do what people do is a GMB or a G stack, that's on the Google business site. What I just showed you is called a GMB site. Okay. That's automatically created based off of your reviews, posts, and your business information. Patrick, this session is awesome. You're welcome, Patrick. George, so what source do you use for phone numbers for phone verified accounts? You can use Twilio. You can do, I mean, you can buy them almost a dime a dozen. Or you can buy phone verified accounts, which is at pvaaccounts.com. You can get them here. It's a couple of more. You go under PVA Gmail, right? Regular Gmail accounts, phone verified, Google Voice accounts, Instagram accounts, YouTube accounts, all types of shit. So let's see. How do you check the edits? So if you want to check your edits, for example, I'm not going to show you this account, but let's say, let's go to this one. To check your edits, you go here and go to your contributions, right? And go to edits. And you'll see your edits in here, right? Any pending edits or anything like that, you'll see them in there. Okay, let's see what else. What am I using instead of Local Viking? I went back to using, Bert, what I used to use before I used Local Viking. I only started using Local Viking for a few months. Prior to that, I was using just my virtual assistants. That's what I'm using now. Currently, I'm waiting for Signal Genesis to come out with their GMB platform, which is going to be a part of Signal Genesis, where you can monitor and you post and all the stuff you normally did. Everything that was on Local Viking will be on Signal Genesis from what Lane's been telling me. So that's what I'm waiting for. It should be a month or so. Bert, it's okay. If you just take your time, what's going to happen, I'm actually going to be changing some things up too. So there's so much information to go in there. What we normally do in our classes, and I know maybe you're new to it, but I take everybody step by step to getting it ranked. We're already ranked. So really in the next few weeks, I'm wrapping things up for this client. Okay. If there's anything anyone specifically wants me to teach before this class is wrapped up, I need you to email me. Hey, let me know. We're going to be going over, for example, some backlinks, some citations, and CTR manipulation, but that's really about it in schema. We're not really going to be covering too much more because we're already, if you look at our GeoGrid, I don't know how many of y'all have seen it, but I'll show you last we checked, which was about a week ago where we were at, or last weekend. Go to reports, go to scan reports, and he's already getting ready because I'm actually about ready to get ready to drop the freebie like we always do. Who wants a free who wants some free Google My Business SEO, and they're going to get free SEO. So we're going to be doing that really, really soon. So St. Louis sod installation. I'm going to show you. This is the new map image. Green, green, green. So I'm just doing a couple of things to push it. So one of the things which we did, and I'll show you all this too, and we'll call this a wrap for this class. All right, but we go to Google My Business, of course, Google My Business. I just want to show y'all a couple more things and then we'll be done here. Sign in, sod install. St. Louis, we'll go to information. All right, so if we go down here and we look at products, we added yesterday all these products, like I've taught y'all already. We have almost 1,000 words in the product description. We have the link over here. We have everything. So we're completely optimized this GMB, which we hadn't even done until I believe Monday. So we started getting all the GeoGrid ranking without even doing any posts. We just optimized it. When we optimize it, we put about 10 posts in there on optimization. And as you can see, this is where our GMBs look. And this is where our posts look. So I practice what I preach. If I tell you to do something, there's a reason I tell you to do it. And that's simply because it works. You know, nice images, nice sod. We have our logo. We have our business name in here without the WW. You notice that? It's just the brand name. Okay. So that's optimized, and I'm going to give it a little bit, and then I'm going to see what it ranks for. And then once I do that, I'm going to wrap it up, and I'll be making a post that will say, hey, you know, how many of y'all want, you know, how many of y'all need your GMB optimized? I'm looking for these specific niches. I've actually asked everybody to go ahead and tell me what niche they would like to see next, whether, because we want to do a really spammy niche coming up. It's going to be, for instance, do I have a physical address on that sod installation GMB? Nope, not going to. Never, don't have it on that one. That's a sob area business. And normally I work with GMBs that have an address showing. That's just normally how I do it. Great information. Thanks, Professor. Are funny sometimes. I appreciate it. I actually had a couple people post in the group yesterday because Web 20 rankers not too happy with me, but it's all good. I don't care if SEOs don't like me. I actually appreciate SEOs don't like me. I appreciate business owners liking me. So is there fear to actually make edits to a GMB? No, not when I'm doing it from the front end. When I'm doing it from the back end, yes, the back end means your actual back end where you manage a GMB. The software that I'm going to sell, do I have software that I'm going to be selling? I actually have a WordPress plugin for my location pages and driving directions that should be wrapping up as we speak if it's not already wrapped up. We're packaging it up, getting it licensed, putting it up on WordPress, and what it will do is it's going to automate all my driving directions and my location page. What does my location page look like? I know most of you know this, but if you get a service areas like this, and you go down to the bottom, it's going to pull information about the city, the mayor, the weather, location, latitude, longitude, all that information. And then it's going to drop it nice and pretty all in here. All the neighborhoods, all of them hyperlinked to Gmaps. It's going to have all this stuff. And then at the bottom, it will also have this insertion. And then it's also going to have driving directions inserted as well. So, that's what we're working on. We're almost done with that. And then after that, I have schema plugin. It will be coming out towards end of August. At the end of August, that will be coming out, in which you put in your information, your CID, your business location, address, phone number, all that. And it will be, when you do that, what'll happen is you put that information in, and then it will automatically create all of the advanced schema. So that's what I'm currently working on. So I made changes for the products on the back end. If you don't have access to the Academy, email me and I will get that to you. Okay, let's see what else we got. Products I did on the back end. George, why don't you think I should put it in WordPress besides everybody and their mama can get it? I'm ready to buy and the schema plugin. Nope, plugin's going to be used only on WordPress. It's just WordPress. I will be dropping it as soon as it's available. If you're in my GMB Pros, you get any tool I create for free because that's why you paid for the Pros. If you're paying for GMB Pros on a monthly basis, you get it for free. If you pay the lifetime deal, you get it for free. It's automatically in there. If you are not and you're a regular member, then you have to pay for it. That plugin will have a monthly fee and it will be set for a certain amount of sites. One to this many sites would be this amount, this amount to this amount, another. And if you have unlimited websites or want an unlimited license, then we're going to have a set price where you can use it on as many sites as you want, and you'll never have to pay me to do location pages again. If you want to get the pro version, email me at philamrush@gmail.com, or I will drop it to you real quick. And it's still, let me give y'all all, I'm going to give you all a special link. Okay. Let me do this for anybody that's on here live, because I'm not going to drop this on the front end. Okay. Let me pull a product and I will get it for you. So we're going to do a deal for y'all. It has an LTD and then it has the regular monthly. Okay. Let's do this. I'll get this link for y'all and then I will go ahead and drop it for y'all. All right. It's going to be a 7-day, if you will, 7-day for $1. If you can't afford $1, you're in the wrong business. But after that, then it goes to $97 a month. Lifetime deal is $5.97. Okay, it was $9.97 or $8.97. I'm sorry. This is going to go out to everybody. Okay. Do not, I repeat, do not give this link to everybody in the group. This is for y'all. Okay. I'm going to sit here a bit, let y'all grab that. If you want to grab it, let me know. And then once we're done here, I'll be getting off. I'll be uploading this on the back end. I'll probably be doing some audits tomorrow morning. So, and that will be live. That is free. It's not a paid thing, but it was free. Okay, everyone in the waiting room, here's the link. Here's the link. Here's the link. Oh, let's see. You can see your message recording. Everyone in the waiting room, everyone in the meeting. Here you go. So no, that is for the Pro bundle. Because if you have the Pro bundle, you're going to get any tool I ever make for free. It's only sane to do it that way. If you're not, what's going to happen is, I'm going to tell you straight up, the plugin's not going to go for less than like $47 a month. So, and that's like, I believe 1 to 5 sites is what I got it set at. But still working on those little details. It's going to have 4 or 5 different options. So make sure you go in there, get the GMB Pro bundle. It's $97 a month, or it's $5.97 one-time lifetime deal. That means you get access to all past classes, all future classes, all current classes, and all tools I ever make. I'm already this month coming out with that WordPress plugin. Then we're also coming out with the schema plugin as soon as they're done. They're actually done with it. They're just packaging it up and wrapping it up and making sure everything works, because we don't like coming out with junk like a lot of people like trying to do. They come out with something, then they say, oh, it's in beta, let's test it. I don't want it out in beta. I want it out nice and pretty so I don't have a headache. All right, where can you view the recording of this and past classes, and you have a GMB Pro membership? I'm going to show you, because I actually get this question more than you would believe. And it's not annoying, but it is kind of annoying. But I am actually working on something in that regards. Let's show you real quick. So this is where you go to actually log in and view the courses, right? It's called rankfortressacademy.com, right? And then when I come down here and hit log in, I will log in. Once I log in, it will then show me all the classes I'm enrolled in. Right now we have, this was the first class on GMB. It's called GMB Mastermind. The second class I ever did was CTR manipulation. This is a 5-day course in which I teach you about click-through rate manipulation and what tools I use and how to set up everything. I will be going over that again next week as well. Some GMB Masterclass Reloaded. This is what we're currently doing. Agency Mastermind, that is one that's current right now going on. Rank and Rent Partners, this is exclusive. This is not a course. I actually do rank and rent partnership with people that are specifically involved in rank and rent for a set fee of $30,000 a year for 120 websites with all the SEO and all the web designs and content. So that's a killer deal on top of it. Google My Business Toolkit, that's the spreadsheet, all my cheat sheets, all that stuff I give you. Rank AI is our new sister company, if you will. This is where all my tools are going to be coming out with. This is our new logo and everything. If you're in GMB Pro, you will be dropped in here as it comes out. Okay. And matter of fact, coming out this week as well is I have a clock for VAs, a virtual time clock that does screenshots and everything for virtual VAs. So just another reason you want to be in Pro. Then also I got web design in Gutenberg, and we're going to be coming out with web design for WooCommerce. So we're going to be pumping out a lot of classes. A lot of the classes I'm going to be doing too. Once you go in here, let's say you hit see more, it's all the lessons. So all the audio files, all the video files, audio files from every lesson. If you click on this, it has every single audio file. You download all the audio files here. You can go through all the tools, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. It's literally named replay, you know, day 1, day 2, all the way up to, I believe right now we're at day 32. All my cheat sheets, all the tools, everything I use are in there. Let me look at this real quick. Let's see. All right. If you need anything else, let me know, and I will talk to you guys soon as I can. I'm going to get this uploaded, and I will see you again tomorrow, same time, same place. Tomorrow, we'll be talking probably with Kevin on automating some processes for your agency, or if you're an entrepreneur and you need to do outreach for Google My Business leads and business leads. So talk to you guys soon. I appreciate it as always, and be blessed.